Hi everybody, I'm Miss Deanna and I'm here at Ayers Bookstore at 1470 South Lapeer Road, and I'm going to read a few stories today. This is There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Birthday Cake. There was an old lady who swallowed a candle. It was easy to handle, that sparkling candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed the cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed a sign. It went down just fine, that colorful sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed the cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed balloons. Her favorite cartoons were on the balloons. She swallowed the balloons to lift the sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed the cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed a hat. It wasn't flat, that party hat. Oh, silly lady. She swallowed the hat to put on the balloons. She swallowed the balloons to lift up the sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed the cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed confetti. She was very ready to swallow confetti. She swallowed confetti to spruce up the hat. She swallowed the hat to put on the balloons. She swallowed the balloons to lift the sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed the cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed some gifts. They were hard to lift, but she swallowed those gifts. Then with excitement, she shouted, "Hooray!" Her friend showed up and started to sway. Happy birthday. All right. Hope you enjoyed that, and we're going to cut to a short break.
Boom, dicky, boom, dicky, boom, dicky, boom, dicky, boom, dicky, boom, dicky, boom.
Need a ride? Yeah!
Driving with kids is a big responsibility.
Hop in and buckle up!
So don't sweat the small stuff.
You got paint all over our paper!
Get the big stuff right instead.
What does that mean?
Like making sure your kids are in the correct car seat and buckled up for safer travel.
That deserves a wiggly wiggly wig.
To make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Beep beep! Yeah!
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Miss Deanna, and now we're going to read Pete the Cat's Wacky Taco Tuesday. Today is Pete the Cat's favorite day of the week. That's because it's Taco Tuesday. On the way to the taqueria, Pete daydreams about all the tasty tacos he's going to eat. Pineapple, avocado, fish. He wants them all. Oh no, there's a problem. The taqueria is closed. This is not groovy at all, Bob says. Now are we going to eat? Pete doesn't panic. He knows what to do. Let's make our own taco. Dad makes rad taco shells. Bob is awesome at making salsa, and Mom's fish is far out. Yay! The family cheers. Back at home, Bob, Mom, Dad, and Pete get right to work. When the dough is ready, Pete starts to roll it into small balls. Then he has a better idea. Groovy, Bob says. Giant taco shells. Pete nods. Now we can fill them with even more tasty treats. Uh-oh, Dad forgot to go to the store. They're all out of beans and cheese. No worries, Pete says. We can use these instead. Jelly beans and fluff. Bob fills his taco with pickles and bananas. Yum! Dad fills his with berries and cream. Mom makes a green taco, cucumbers, peppers, and broccoli. It's Pete's turn to fill his taco. He chooses jelly beans and marshmallow fluff. Then he adds some maple syrup. Sweet, Pete says. Too sweet, Mom says. Pete looks at his taco. Mom's right. It needs something else, but what? Pickles? No. Mustard? No. Then Pete sees what he wants. Anchovies. Pete takes a big bite. Now that is one groovy taco, he says. Pete hears a knock on the door. What smells so good? Callie asks. Can we try? Asks Gus. Even Grumpy Toad wants a taco. Wow, these tacos are out of sight, Callie shouts. Grumpy Toad agrees. Best taco I've had. We should do this every Taco Tuesday, Mom says. Pete grins. Making tacos was fun. But I'd rather eat them. The end. We're going to cut to another short break.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it.
If you're happy and you know it, smile big and bright.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is able to make an everyday miracle happen for kids like me.
Because of you.
We are happy and we know it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please go to loveshriners.org right away.
Hi there. You might wonder what a famous Hollywood celebrity like me is doing reading in the dark. Is this some new sort of Hollywood method acting? No, this is quite real.
Did you know that Americans use about 4 times as much energy per year as the global average? We waste energy left and right despite the fact that the dirty fossil fuels we use to power our energy sources wreak havoc on the natural world and destroys valuable wildlife habitats.
By reading with my solar-powered night vision goggles, I'm saving energy and looking sleek.
You don't have to sit in the dark like Ed Begley Jr. to save the world. Fight climate change by speaking up for cleaner, smarter energy, including rooftop solar.
Oh, that's way better. Oh.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
We are Lions International, one association of global volunteers, one foundation for humanitarian grants, shaping the future, one act of kindness at a time. In neighborhoods, in communities, across borders, continents, and oceans, locally and globally, Lions International is on a mission to improve health and well-being, to strengthen communities, to support those in need. this movement matters because the challenges facing our world are real. Through the power of service and generosity, we can change the course of history. We are Lions International, serving a world in need.
To learn more, visit lionsclubs.org.
Nice shot right between first and second.
Hi, welcome back. Time for another story. This is If You Take a Mouse to the Movies. If you take a mouse to the movies, he'll ask you for some popcorn. When you give him the popcorn, he'll want to string it all together. Then he'll want to hang it on the Christmas tree. Oh, you'll have to buy him one. On the way home, he'll see a snowman in your neighbor's yard. He'll want to make one of his own. Then he'll need a carrot for a nose. When he's all finished, he'll decide to build a fort. He'll ask you to help him. Playing outside will make him cold. He'll want to go inside and curl up on the couch. He'll ask you for a blanket. Once he's nice and cozy, he'll want to listen to Christmas carols. You'll have to find some on the radio. He'll probably sing along. The carols will remind him of the Christmas tree, and he'll want to make ornaments. You'll get some paper and glue. He'll ask for glitter. When the ornaments are done, he'll hang them all up. Then he'll stand back and look at the tree. He'll notice his popcorn string is missing, so he'll want to make another one. He'll ask you for some popcorn, and chances are when you give him the popcorn, he'll want you to take him to the movies. The end. And we're going to take another short break. We'll see you in a bit.
Look at the dust on the
Welcome to Oxford Community Television. We are proud that our 4 communities continue to choose local programming, local news, sports, community issues, familiar faces, celebrations, and commitment to each other. Welcome to Oxford Community Television.
Hello, welcome back. We're going to read One Fine Day. One fine day, a fox traveled through a great forest. When he reached the other side, he was very thirsty. He saw a pail of milk that an old woman had set down. While she gathered wood for her fire, before she noticed the fox, he had lapped up most of the milk. The old woman became so angry that she grabbed her knife and chopped off his tail. And then the fox began to cry. "Please, old woman, give me back my tail. Sew it in place, or all my friends will laugh at me." "Give me back my milk," she said, "and I'll give you back your tail." So the fox dried his tears and went to find a cow. "Dear cow," he begged, "please give me some milk so I can give it to the old woman so she will sew on my tail." The cow replied, "I'll give you some milk if you bring me some grass." The fox called to the field, "Oh, beautiful field, give me some grass. I'll take it to the cow, and she'll give me some milk. Then I'll take the milk to the old woman, so she will sew my tail in place, and I can return to my friends." The field called back, "Bring me some water." The fox ran to the stream and begged for some water. The stream answered, "Bring me a jug." The fox found a fair maiden. "Sweet maiden," he said, "please give me your jug so I can fetch some water to give to the field, to get some grass, to feed to the cow, to get some milk, to give the old woman, to sew on my tail, so I can return to my friends." The maiden smiled. "If you find some blue beads for me," she said, "I will give you the jug." So the fox found a peddler. He said, "There is a pretty maiden down the road, and if you give me one blue bead to her, she'll be pleased with you and pleased with me. Then she'll give me her jug so I can fetch some water to give to the field, to get some grass, to feed the cow, to get some milk, to give to the old woman, to sew my tail in place." The peddler was not taken in by the promise of Petty Smile or the cleverness of the fox, and he replied, "Pay me an egg, and I'll give you a bead." The fox went off and found a hen. "Hen, dear hen, please give me an egg to give to the peddler in payment for the bead, to get the jug, to fetch the water, to give the field some grass, to feed the cow, to get the milk that I must give the old woman in return for my tail." The hen clucked, "I'll trade you an egg for some grain." The fox was getting desperate, and when he found the miller, he began to cry. "Oh, kind miller, please give me a little grain. I have to take it for the egg, to pay the peddler, to get the blue bead, to give the maiden in return for her jug, to fetch the water, to give to the field, to get the grass, to feed the cow, to get the milk, to give to the old woman, so she'll sew my tail in place, or all of my friends will laugh at me." He was a good man and felt sorry for the fox, so he gave him some grain to give to the hen, to get the egg, to pay the peddler, to get the bead, to give to the maiden, to get the jug, to fetch the water, to give to the field, to get the grass, to feed the cow, to get the milk, to give the old woman, to get his tail back. Then the fox returned to the old woman and gave her the milk. Then she carefully sewed his tail in place. and off he ran to join his friends on the other side of the forest. All right, well, stay tuned. We'll be right back for the last story.
Medicaid and CHIP offer free or low-cost health coverage for kids and teens. These programs cover doctor's appointments, hospital visits, prescriptions, shots, and more. As parents, we get peace of mind knowing that our children are covered if they are sick or get injured. You may now be eligible for Medicaid too, even if you've applied in the past. Enrollment is always open. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 1-877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
When she was 19 weeks pregnant with Finn, Kelly went in for a routine ultrasound.
The doctor knew that something was wrong when he looked at his heart and saw that there weren't any chambers and there were abnormal connections.
After Finn was born, he needed multiple surgeries and procedures just so he could survive.
He has had 17 procedures, including 2 open heart surgeries. To be perfectly honest, I can't see Finn even getting past birth without the American Heart Association.
Finn's entire family is grateful to the American Heart Association. Their support of life-saving research and medical breakthroughs gave Finn a second chance at life.
I love to go on bike rides with my daddy. Thank you for helping kids like me.
Learn how you can join us in the fight to help prevent death from heart disease and stroke at helpheart.org today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Hi, welcome back. This is Sassy and the Bee Leaf Tree, and I wrote it, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm Steven the Magical Bear. That is my friend Sassy over there. Sassy is gassy, and her farts give off light. She has beautiful wings, but hasn't taken her first flight. We know this giraffe named Lizzie. When she stands real tall, she gets wobbly and dizzy. Sassy believes if she finds a 4-leaf clover, maybe all of Lizzie's problems will be over. We know this alligator named Gertrude. Her problem is she's very rude. Sassy believes as the seeds float into the air, maybe her heart will open and she will begin to care. We know this skunk named Mo. He has a bad smell that needs to go. Sassy believes the bad smell will go away when she gets to the bee leaf tree someday. Sassy did not know how to find the tree, but Mo had given a map to me. I warned Sassy about Ike, who has one goofy eye. I handed her the map and hugged her goodbye. Ike has a high-pitched, creepy giggle. He has extra arms and walks with a wiggle. Sassy skipped with the wildflowers because they have no roots. The best part about them is they can't smell her tooth. Sassy was scared but has a brave heart. Her biggest weakness is her urge to fart. She walked slowly into the dark forest as her gases glowed. She almost stepped on Walter, the blue bumpy toad. She fell into the river and was moved by the flow. She worried the current would take her below. To get to the shore, she had to swim her best. She was so tired, she had to rest. She woke up to the sound of buzzing bees. One stung her and she sprang up from her knees. There was a bee sitting on her nose. So close, she saw its tiny toes. The queen warned her that the Ike's nap was almost over. The other bees pointed to a field of green clover. One step at a time while watching her back. Was Ike really out here, and would he attack? She heard branches breaking on her right. She tripped over an anthill, and yes, they do bite. The ants covered her like she was a sweet treat. She swatted them off and got to her feet. It was Ike stomping around. Sassy tried her best to not make a sound. The owl family started to hoot. This scared Sassy, and she began to toot. Ike's giggles got louder. Then he growled, "I see you." Sassy closed her eyes tightly. What could she do? She pictured how Gertrude could make turtles fly. With a flick of her tail, they soared through the sky. Lizzie made each day an adventure and fun. When she needed help, Mo would run. Sassy believed she smelled Mo and opened her eyes. It was also Lizzie and Gertrude. What a surprise. Ike had them all in his sight. They had no choice but to fight. Gertrude snapped and got a big hairy mouthful. Ike's fur tasted awful. Mo's stench made Ike queasy and stumble. Lizzie's quick kick gave him a tumble. Sassy was so happy to see those three, she did not see the trap under the tree. Suddenly she was hanging over Lizzie. The net swayed back and forth and made her dizzy. It took me a few tries, but I got Sassy down. Gertrude was mad and gave me a frown. She said, "Sassy, go away now. We don't need you. This is a friends-only trip to do." That hurt my feelings. I'm not going to lie. I turned my face and wiped a tear from my eye. We were not safe yet. We needed to move quicker. A fog rolled in and got thicker and thicker. Sassy's farts saved the day. They became so bright we could see our way. Seeing the bee-leaf tree was like seeing diamonds in the sky. It has special powers, and Gertrude began to cry. Sassy didn't realize the blossoms were so high. To reach them, she would have to fly. "Sassy, believe in yourself. Just let go. You earned your wings," said Mo. Sassy leaped and her farts made the sky glow. I danced around shouting, "Go, Sassy, go!" Sassy flew by, writing "thank you" above my head. "This is the best day ever," she said. Finally, Gertrude felt no need to be rude. She was given a new attitude. Lizzie had strong legs and was able to watch her friend Lily hatch her eggs. Sassy put bee-leaf blossoms around Mo's neck, and he gave her a sweet peck. One of Sassy's feathers landed at my feet. She put it in my hat and said, "Wow, that looks sweet." At the bottom of the bee-leaf tree, there's a small door. Don't you wonder what it's for? Do you believe you can find the key? "Not I," said the fly. "Not me," said the bee. "We need your help to unlock the tree." That's the end. And while I was reading that, there is a little secret. On each one of the pages, there's a key that will go to the bee-leaf tree. And there's also yellow butterflies that kind of are the reminder for Sassy that we're never really alone. And I hope you check out the book. It is available on Amazon and anywhere books are sold. And you can visit my website at deannajrnt.com. Thank you.